Carl Thomas flirting after work. What's going on, y'all? And we are
Hey.
back.
We back.
Yeah,
we
we
back.
back.
We're
We
back.
back. We back.
Yeah, we back.
DJ Terry Franks,
Hello, sir.
Tyrone in the zone.
In the zone.
My homegirl A Boogie.
Yes, yes.
And I am Carl Thomas. What's going on, y'all? I hope everybody has been faring well in this election season, in this COVID season, in this whatever you want to call it season. 2020 has definitely did a number on everybody.
I'm prepared.
Okay, you prepared. I hope you got a prayer cloth in there somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Lord.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Little holy water.
But we have a very special guest today on Truth Serum, and I like her, okay? And I'm a little bit biased because she's from Chicago.
Oh,
Oh, I like
another Chicago
Yeah,
native.
you know me and my connection to Chicago. I got nothing but love for Chicago,
Right.
especially the women.
Yeah.
Especially the women.
I heard about you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
In
Yes, sir.
Chicago, you guys some
Yes,
cold
sir.
players in Chicago. Y'all get dressed up
Yeah.
in the cold.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, all that
Yeah,
good stuff.
you gotta know what a full length is about.
I
know what I mean?
understand. Yes, sir. I
yeah,
understand.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you my guy's number when you're ready. Anyway,
Get one of those.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we are joined today by a beautiful sister. Once again, I call her home team, because she is home team, definitely. Chicago, born and bred, actress, philanthropist, beautiful musical artist, beautiful person, just a beautiful all-around person. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on before you give your applause. Before you give your applause, all right? Tyronda Jones, okay? She is an actress, a rapper, who is also best known for her recurring role in the Fox TV series, what is it?
The crowd goes.
Oh, man. Tyronda is also a philanthropist and is president and founder of the Black Village Foundation, which provides resources to budding entrepreneurs in Chicago.
Word.
Tyronda also grew up in a very large family, and I know I can relate to that. She's the fourth out of 8 children. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
Right in the middle.
Out of 8 children.
Number 4.
Bless her heart.
Marsha.
Number 4.
In her spare time, she enjoys writing. She enjoys participating in speaking engagements to empower young girls, and she loves giving back. I personally have seen her do it. Before she started her career, Tyronda worked at a nursing home and was also, get this, okay, a butcher.
Chopping it up.
Chopping it up.
Chopping it up.
That's right. Was also a butcher at a Chicago grocery store. I'm telling you. And there's just so much more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, Tyronda Jones.
How you doing?
Oh!
Yes,
I feel like I
indeed.
just floated in. Thank you,
Yes,
Paul.
ma'am.
You did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man,
Yes.
how you doing?
I'm fantastic. I can't complain.
Yeah. You definitely you have this glow. I just got to tell you.
thank you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And
yeah,
a beautiful smile.
You definitely have a glow. I know people. I know how to recognize people who have the ability to change a room when they walk in it.
Oh.
But Carl, let me finish
Ooh.
flirting. Let me finish flirting.
Yeah.
And she's got a beautiful
Goodness.
smile.
That it is.
And those eyes.
That it is.
And they're not veneers.
I
There you
got
go.
these. I got these like 2 years ago.
Oh,
All right.
I don't want to. I don't want
Right.
to say too much. It's a guy with a sword standing behind her.
That's all right. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let him make it. I ain't worried about him. I'm
Hey,
loving that
buddy.
smile.
Yeah.
Did he say he's Jamaican?
I'm gonna let him make it. I ain't
Yeah,
worried about him.
man.
I said he's Jamaican. I was like, okay.
Not at all.
Well, I'd like to know just a couple of things that you have to clear up for us here at Truth Serum, okay? Coming from where you came from, the background that you had, the foundation that was laid for you, coming from odd jobs, whatever it was. I mean, all of us, have odd jobs. We all work in nursing homes, and we've all been butchers at one point in time. Or the other. No.
Not the butcher.
No, but that's just something very unorthodox to hear. A black woman who actually worked as a butcher. You know what I mean? I remember having a summer job at the slaughterhouse.
Is that a Chicago thing? Sorry.
No, I'm afraid it's not. But It's just that wasn't for me. I think I think that summer job was one of the things that made me get serious about music.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, because that just wasn't for me. But how is it that you manage to beat the odds that you were up against? Because a lot of people really don't know the nature of what it is that we have to face on a daily basis, in the city of Chicago. A lot of it is negatively publicized, but they really don't get a chance to see how beautiful we really are, to see how wonderful the people really are, how resilient the community can be. You know what I mean? So just talk a little bit about that, sis. Yeah.
Well, one, I kind of didn't have a choice, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Especially coming from where I come from, and especially if you're a Black woman who come from where I come, the hood, of course.
Right. Which neighborhood did you grow up in?
We had to put on this hard exterior. I think all Black women do to a certain extent. We're forced to put on this hard exterior because, if you show any signs of vulnerability, 9 times out of 10, you'd be taken advantage of. So I had no choice. I had no choice but to go hard. I had no choice but to work these plethora of jobs. And not only that, I come from nothing. I used to share a bed with 2 of my siblings.
Okay.
We slept in the basement that flooded every time it rained. Every time it rained.
Every time.
It could be a little drizzle rain, but it would flood every time it rained.
Wow.
Growing up, it was just like, I don't want this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, not that it was a bad thing, because my struggle was what made me. I wouldn't be the woman that I am today if it wasn't for my struggle. But at some point, I just kept saying, like, yo, it got to be more to life than just
This can't
this.
be life.
Yeah. Just the
And
struggle.
after, like, literally working different jobs, and after just literally just basically soul searching, I've been soul searching since I was a young girl. Not in a bad way though, because
That's
can't church. But in a way where it was just like, what do I want to do? What do I want to be?
Right.
I knew I didn't want to be like certain family members, because that's what they always used to throw the stigma on us, like, oh, you're gonna be like so and so, or you gonna be like, and I didn't have a choice. They made me feel like I didn't have a choice.
Right.
So me working hard and me just really pushing forward, it was really me having no choice but to make it to the top. And that's what happened.
So what was that one incident that lit that fire?
My old boss, may her soul rest in peace.
Ooh. What piece is? It sounds-
May her soul rest in peace. She was a dope sister. She was a dope queen. But we kept butting heads, and it was one year, I'll never forget it. One year there was an altercation between her and I, a misunderstanding, and I was suspended for 2 weeks. And I was like, God damn, why me?
You messing with my money. Playing with my money.
I need my check.
All of it.
Yeah.
And during that 2 week suspension, I started job hunting. So at that time, I had a food sanitation license. So I kept saying, I don't want to keep working 2 jobs. I need to find me one job. And I just kept saying, go to the hospitals. They pay you more money than a nursing home anyway. You got these hospitals. So I remember going to the University of Chicago that was really newly remodeled or something like that.
That's right.
And it's on the south side of Chicago, low end. But I went there, and my first week back at work, I remember my older brother, Tim, hitting me up because a friend of his had sent him a number saying Empire was looking for female rappers in their 20s. Your sister is dope. Tell her to go audition for it. Mind you, I've never acted before. I don't know none of that.
Wow.
I never knew none of that. They just knew that this show was looking for rappers, and they knew I was talk of town for being a known rapper.
Yeah.
But a hole in the wall rapper, should I say.
Okay.
But
Start somewhere.
I ended up going in, auditioning for the show, not even knowing what I was doing, had no clue it was for a show. I just knew I was going in to rap for Terrence Howard.
Right.
And the whole time I had never seen him. I never seen him during my auditions, because they kept calling me back. And I was like, where's Terrence Howard?
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember my first week back at work, when I finally got the phone call, they said, you got the role. That same day, maybe 20 minutes later, I got a phone call from the hospital saying, you got the job.
Wow.
Wow.
I did not know which one to take. I never act before. Now,
Right.
hospital job, I got a food sanitation license. I'm certified.
Right.
I know how to do this.
Absolutely.
And I remember going home praying for a really long time. Like, listen, Lord, you know I wanted to be some form, shape of entertainer.
Right.
Maybe a stripper, anything. I need to know.
Hey,
Shout out to the Scrippers.
never mind.
The Scrippers.
Uh-huh.
If this road is for me, I need to sign. And 5 months prior to, my little brother was murdered to the streets of Chicago
Wow.
back in
Yeah.
2010. And I kept
I
watching
read
his.
about that. I read
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I kept watching his, and I remember the alarm on the watch going off when I asked the Lord for a sign. And the number on the watch, it was 8:23 p.m. And I never forget that number because 823 was my number. I always played in the lottery, but I would never win.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But you kind of did win.
And what was that
And for
again?
the first time,
823. Write
for the
that down,
first
Terry.
time when I took that road, I felt like a winner. And honestly, had it not been for my boss pushing that button,
Right.
I would have been content and comfortable with
Right.
staying where I was. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
really do believe all things happen for a reason.
And shout out Big Brother. Shout out Big Brother Will.
I'm sure, because he's an idiot.
Shout out Big Brother Will.
Yeah, he's an idiot though, because he kept pressing me, and I was like, bro, why are you pressing me to do this?
He knew you could do
He
it.
saw it. He knew.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
saw it. He knew what was going on.
Really pressing me to do this. It was so weird, and it was all ordained. It was all lined up. It was
That's
all
right.
destined, and
That's right.
where I am.
So
Well, shout out to you also because basically, in from what I'm gathering from it,
Yeah.
in the short scheme of it, you got out of your own way.
Yeah.
You made it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Look, he said, Miss went from cutting meat to cutting checks with Paramount. Shout out to you.
You
Shout out
understand
to
me?
you. Come
You
on.
understand me?
Come on. How has that been? How has the travel game been? How has it been since that moment in time?
Yeah.
I've heard you
Listen.
say that you didn't get out of Chicago before that.
No,
What-
never. I had never flew on a plane. I didn't have a driver's license, man. I
What?
was still on bus.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Stop the madness.
Hold on.
Listen, when I
Didn't
see
have
that,
a
y'all-
Tyronda.
Huh?
Did not have a driver's license.
That's what she said.
Ain't been out of Chicago.
So basically, we was on the CTA game. Basically, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. for
CTA
real.
game. Okay. I can deal with that.
You
that.
wanna know
So
what's crazy? I was still on the bus when Empire aired. Right? I
Uh-huh.
was fine though. I was fine.
yeah. You gotta get home. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta-
Went from cutting meat to
They gotta get
cutting
home.
checks with Paramount.
Come on.
You
You gotta
know-
get
I
home.
remember a young lady on the bus. 2 girls were arguing on the bus. Like, that is girl from Empire. She said, no, that ain't girl from Empire. Girl on Empire, fat, ugly. And the girl walked up to me,
Wow.
and she said, excuse me, you the girl from the Empires. I said, yeah. And she turned around and said, see, I told you that was her. And the other girl who told me I was fat and ugly, she said, so she's still ugly. And they just
Oh.
Wow.
Well, you know, hate floats. You just gotta dodge
Right.
it sometimes. You know,
Right.
that's how it goes.
So Tyronda,
said, no, she's still ugly. But I remember, and then that's when I realized, I said, I gotta give me a car. Now, I don't, this
You
is
think?
I ain't
Too
much.
Yeah.
a donation. I'm telling you, if there was some type of crowdfunding back then, I'm telling you, if there was some type of crowdfunding, we would have put it together for you. I'm gonna tell you.
It was all good though.
It's-
No,
It's
I'm
all
telling you.
good.
Cool. I didn't know how to drive. I didn't want to drive.
Look
Nah.
at the
Well,
glow.
look
It
here.
looks like
Yeah,
it's
but-
all good. It looked like it
Yeah.
turned out just fine.
Sweetie,
Apparently.
I would have come to pick you up myself, okay? I would have come to pick you up myself. It's all
That's
in
in
the
the
DJ
DJ voice.
So
But no, I had never flew on a plane. I
Wow.
had never really discovered downtown Chicago because all I knew was working home. I didn't.
Wow.
Really,
oh yeah.
I was in my 20s. I wasn't clubbing like
Yeah.
the normal 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
I was trying to
But how was it?
I
How was
had
it?
stuff to do.
How was it when you discovered
Wow.
that you lived in a city with the sexiest downtown area ever built? I'm
Listen,
telling
it was
you.
embarrassing.
Jeez.
It was so embarrassing. But you know what? I still haven't explored downtown like I should.
Yeah.
Still.
Only because I had told the Lord, I said, Lord, the only way I know
Lord.
if you send my husband to me is if he take me to the Sears Tower or to the Navy Pierce. Then I know either one.
So that's the reason why you haven't. So you waiting
No, I
on
don't
the.
want to go. Not right now.
Absolutely, you're waiting on. She's waiting on him.
DJ Terry Franks just took that note.
She's waiting on him. Now, me
Already
personally,
filed.
I personally call him Daryl.